Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Yes, we recorded.
Hey,
It's LockerMates. We
how
back.
was the vacation? Forget that. How was the vacation? You were there for like 2 weeks.
Listen, I can't stand
Bro.
TG, guys. I can't stand him.
Bro, we didn't know if you was coming back.
Yo, why are
We
you
didn't
like
know
this,
if you
bro?
was coming back. People was like, yo, is he coming back? He moved out there. He had the big fish. You know what it is when you got the big fish in your hand. That's big
Hey,
fish.
bro.
You
We
know.
can't even start this show.
Big
You just
fish
gonna
in
get
the
at
hand.
me? It's crazy. TG. I just try to go out, spend a little time with the folk. I just want to make sure I look a certain way, like, I look like I
Wow.
did something. And other than that, bro, I'm just chill. I'm low key. I just try to stay under the radar,
Bro,
man.
you look swole. You look
I just
swole. You look like you did 12 in there. Like you just got out the league. Yeah. You look swole. I still abbed up. You look swole. You know.
Why are you
If you
like
know,
this,
you
bro?
know.
He said, yo, you still swole like you just did 12. Man.
But look, this how I go. Big dudes get little. Little dudes get big.
That is
And
true.
tweeners stay swole. Like you were told it was a tweener. Like you like, yeah, I live like that. I live like
Hey,
that. That was lifestyle.
that low key is dope how you broke that down, though. He say little dudes get big. This is true. All the big
Get
dudes you
big.
run into, they usually get really small. We just seen that. But yeah, them
Big
tweeners,
dudes get little.
you like, bro, what am I?
They
I'm not
stay
the
like,
big guy, but I ain't a little guy either.
yeah.
I'm in there.
I
Yeah,
live like this.
yeah. This
This
me.
is lifestyle. I was working out. I said edges just cause I
Just
live
cause.
like this.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
You was one of the dudes in the way like you enjoy just like, yo, let's get this pumping. Like I gotta get
Hey,
this
yeah.
pumping anyway.
Hey.
Let's get this
I'm a
pumping.
journey guy. I'm a journey guy. I'm not a big destination guy. I'm about it. You know what I mean? Let's do that. All right. We'll celebrate at the end, cool. But I'm about it. I'm a day by day dude, man. You funny
Did you
though, bro.
catch that fish?
I did though. Swear.
Did you catch that fish?
Hey,
You caught
100%
that
all
fish.
me. 100% all me. Hey, and let me talk
Okay.
about it though for a second too, bro. That fish is big as heck, man. All right. They said it was 13 pounds. It was pretty daggone big. So a year ago, man, I went fishing out there. I caught a fish about this big, T. And I thought that was a big fish.
Yeah.
If you would have seen me reel it in, you would have thought it was about a 300-pound fish. Because I didn't know what I was doing. This year, I told myself, man, I got this, bro. I know what I'm doing. Man, I'm leaking. Y'all look, the picture all moist. It looked like I was in the water. No, I was sweating because of how hard it was to pull that joint in, man. Like, them fish like that in the water, bro, they be really fighting you, man. I'm seeing my rod bending.
But
I'm like, bro, this joint don't want to come out. Yeah, it was real, man. It was real.
it was one of them like you had to do it though.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
had to do it.
And
You had
we
to
had
do it.
the
Once you
cameras
got them, you
on.
had to
Hey,
do it.
look. When that
Yeah.
the thing perked up, I'm like, all right, I got action. And then you know how it is too,
Yeah.
man. Lil man, my son, shout out to Lil G. He looked and was like, Dad, I got the camera. Let's go. And I'm like, I can't take the L on the camera in front of my little man. You know, I gotta be hero. You know how that goes. You know what it is. So as I'm rolling this joint, bro, it's like 3 minutes in. I'm like, bro, I don't see it anywhere. It is still fighting me. And G's like, Dad, is it back yet? You got it, chat? I'm like, just keep going, man. But you know, when it finally came out, man, I felt that right. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a man. I ain't put my hand in the mouth though to take the pick because it got teeth. That one did. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was
Okay.
enough of it. You seen me. So yeah.
That's a big fish. I see.
That had teeth
I
though, bro.
see.
It had a lot of teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, big dog. I see.
Yeah.
You still in the weight room. You still ready. You still ready.
I just try to just have a little bit of don't run up on me. That's what I call it. I just want a little bit of that look like, all right, I might try that one. I don't know if I want to run up on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to just think about it. That's all, man. Not all of us get to be, 6'3" and all that. You know what I mean? Some of us are a little shorter, we're a little more compact with our frame. So we got to, you know what I'm saying, make it for what we can.
It's all I see.
Yeah.
I see. I see. I see. I see. thoroughly
I should
impressed
have
with
known. I should have
the
known.
Moats vacation.
Of course, of course. Of all the people that give me a hard time, I should have known to be TG. Talking about, I didn't know if you was gonna come back. I thought you was moving over there, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
we didn't think you was coming back. I'm like, bro, you been there about 2 weeks, bro. You coming back?
Yo,
Come on,
hey, it's
man.
so
You was
good though,
posting
bro.
every day. You're like, I live out here now. I live out here now. Every day. I live out here now. We're eating.
Hey, hey, look, that's our 1 a year, you know what I'm saying? So now we back. Now we back. Now is go time because we know training camp starts in what, a week? Phew. I know
We in the
y'all boys about
locker
to
room.
pick up. I'm about to say, yeah, y'all picking up what y'all
We
start when
in
y'all
the
start training camp.
locker room.
Yeah,
Come
it's here
on,
now.
August 2nd, man. We running.
Let's go.
Come on,
Let's
zone alert.
go.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Come on. You
Yeah,
already
man. It's
know. One
like that,
robber.
bro. It is
Here,
like
we're
that,
here.
man. You say one Robert, that what you
We're
running?
here. We're here. One robber. One robber. We're here. We're here.
Hey,
We're here.
hey,
You know how this
hey.
thing go. Tyson me 33 day
I
one. One
like
robber.
your style. One Robert. Ooh.
One robber.
See, I don't trust none of my corners. I'm a two-man type of guy, bro. I don't trust nobody. I need help over top. We're gonna give you some help over top. Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
you.
I like your
I hear
style
you.
though, baby. I
I
definitely
hear
like your style, man.
you.
But shoot,
Watch the quarterback eyes, man. Figure it out.
hey,
Let's figure it out.
I ain't gonna take you to that ball every time. You know that.
Figure
Hey
it out.
man, but
Figure
we got a couple things, man, on the docket today though, man, that we got to rap about, man. We obviously know we're gonna keep these shows coming, like I said, man, even more once the season gets here. Like I said, man, it is here. It's here. So man, definitely excited about that. But we had a wide receiver, man, pretty big time guy. Stay in the AFC,
Yeah.
or excuse me, join the AFC. Come back to the AFC on that one. But yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, man, joining the Tennessee Titans. 2 years, was it 32 mil? I think the numbers were 13 per year. But we know he was one of those receivers that was talked about going to multiple spots, right? Buffalo was linked to him, New England, Kansas City, and then obviously Tennessee. So man, what were your thoughts though when you saw him ultimately sign there? And ultimately, man, what does that do for you in terms of how you look at the Titans right now?
I just think they got that big receiver they wanted to get back. You know, it took them what 2 years to replace the AJ. I think this is trying to replace the AJ productivity. They still got that boy that they drafted out of Arkansas,
Oh yeah.
that big body out
Burke.
there.
Yeah.
So Burke. So he's still there. So I think they're trying to assemble like that big unit again, kind of recreate what they had before. DeAndre Hopkins is a big play type player,
Yeah.
contested catches type, get
Different than AJ though,
downfield,
bro. Different than AJ though.
different, yeah,
Yeah.
but same flavor though.
Oh,
AJ's contested
hey.
contested catches. AJ's catch a screen and take it.
Okay,
AJ's
that
gonna
was
get
that
you
part.
that
I'm
third
like,
and
can we?
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives you the same flavor. Like it's not. I don't like, and that's still DeAndre
Who gives you
Hopkins.
more?
Like that's still
No,
DeAndre
I'm
Hopkins.
with you on. I'm with you on it still being D Hop. My only hesitancy though, I felt like yes, this is trying to go with that model of an AJ Brown, but to me, AJ, I think his deep ball ability. I think that's another element that D Hop at this stage, I don't think he's giving it to you to the level that AJ would to fit the Tannehill, Derrick Henry style offense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's not AJ.
Yeah.
I'm with you. He's not AJ right now.
Because in terms of
And
like getting
no,
offense
he's.
open for him, you know what I
I
mean?
think DeAndre Hopkins will be a Hall of Famer.
Um,
Yeah, I think he'll be a Hall of Famer when
Absolutely.
it's all said and done.
Absolutely, bro.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, but I'm with you. Like he's not AJ right now, but he still can give you that deep ball contested catch. He still
Yeah.
D hops down there somewhere, throw it up. He's still, you know,
Yeah.
still D hop. He's still size 13 glove size. He's still D hop.
He still gonna have
So
them
it's
kids
like
cut
that
on the
danger
back,
still there.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that danger's still there. So I'm with you with the whole play action, let it rip that element, but that element still is there because he can go jump ball, get it.
Now,
It
first of
might
all,
not be run past him the same way. It might not look the same way,
yeah.
but it's still
See,
that play
I
action,
like
go
your
get
thought
it is
process
still
though.
there.
I like your thought process, but
Yeah.
once again, this is where I get my hang up at. Throw it up and get it still relies somewhat on the accuracy part. Tannehill has never been the guy that is elite accuracy. Tannehill's the guy that can hit the deep play action pass, though. Not a deep, it's always contested play action pass. You know what I mean? And that's the one part where I felt like with AJ versus D Hop, where they kind of are different. I still think D Hop is going to make Tannehill's life way easier than what it was a year ago. But I just think that's still that missing element in terms of if I'm playing the Titans right now, do I have to change how I'm playing my defense to account for D Hop? I personally don't feel like I have to worry about him taking the top off the defense. I feel like he'll still kill me short, intermediate, and all of that. But in terms of me feeling like, man, I can't have an extra defender in this box to play the run, I don't all the way agree with that right now. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I look at D Hop versus how an AJ Brown in this scenario fits. I don't want to say D Hop is like the Julio down there because I think he's still going to be way more productive than that. But it's kind of like that vibe to me a little bit.
I feel that the name is bigger than the per se productivity. But I think, but at the same time, I don't agree with that because I think D Hop still D Hop.
No, D-Hop was
like we can't minimize D Hop.
Season.
He's
He
still
was
D Hop.
productive last season.
D Hop
Absolutely.
is still gonna get you that. He'll still run that dig on 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
D Hop will still do that. Like D Hop will still run that post and go get it.
Yeah.
D Hop still a play action. I'm with because you're trying to say that run past you, D Hop.
Yeah,
like,
you know
he's not running
AJ
past
is going to run past you. D-Hop is going to run with you, but go up and just get it. Whereas AJ, I'm looking at AJ, I'm like, bro,
you can leave Patrick Surtain on him by himself.
Thank you. Yeah.
You can leave Surtain by himself. You can leave, you know what I mean? Like, you can leave people over there by themselves.
Guy by themselves. Yeah. But not a regular corner. It has to be a guy, though. Yeah, definitely has to be a guy, though. Yeah.
If we went down the list of corners, I'd be like, I arguably be like most of them you can leave. You're number one. You can leave over there by himself right now. Like, and I'm not saying he's gonna get abused, but I'm not saying he's not gonna. I think it'd be good competition. It'll be a you can still in your 3x1. You can still steal the backside. You know. Like
Talk that talk.
So it's kind of like.
You say, we can steal that over there. We got talk. Yeah.
It's kind of like it's just a matter of like, what you want to do. Like I think he's still a weapon. That's all I'm saying. I think he's still a weapon. I'm with you though, but I still think he's a weapon.
Yeah, I'm with you. Fair enough. But yeah, man. So with that though, because obviously we know they in this not in our division, but they're obviously in our conference, stuff like that, man. But we know we're gonna be fighting for them playoff spots once again. Where does that move put them in relation to Pittsburgh, though? Do you think that makes them on par with the Steelers? Do you got them ahead of the Steelers right now? Or do you still feel like Steelers are a little bit ahead of them in terms of just the teams right now?
I think on paper, the Steelers are a better team than them, for sure. I think the Steelers are a better team than them. I think Tennessee's kind of a team with. I think Tennessee's a team.
Man, come on, man. No,
but I think they're a team like with an identity that people done figured out how to stop, and now they're trying to figure out if they want to re-identify or they want to stick with how can we make it work. You know, I was watching something the other day, and it was talking about like Sean McVay, and when his offense got stopped. Everybody knew how to stop it for the next few years. You with me? I think it's kind of similar to that. Like, I think that Tennessee offense then got stopped a little bit. People know how to stop it. So now they're trying to figure out ways to get it back rolling, No,
I mean, it's real. It's kind of like we joke about it in the NFL when the team started to do the too high safety look versus Mahomes or even the Bills and make you have to, like, just snap it. All right, that works until you come up with another alternative. How do you attack that? I mean, shoot, we saw it here in Pittsburgh. We would get the 2-man when it was, AB doing his thing and stuff like that. All right, L. Bell, that's the answer to that, though. So for them, man, I'm with you. They got to find that answer again, man. But I also feel like they got to make sure that in terms of Derrick Henry and Tannehill, that they got to stay healthy. They can't be slowing down because I don't think that – I just don't know. I don't think they're like that right now, man. Like, when I look at them, man, I feel like this is going to be that year where we say, all right, they probably could have went ahead and started moving in whatever direction they wanted to go to in a rebuild. But I feel like this is gonna be that final season of that. But I still don't think, like I said, they're gonna do anything to me personally.
I'm with you. I think they're always that middle of the road. They can put you out. They'll be in the
They
fight
can
in the last
definitely,
week. They might need them to
they
win.
wanted them.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
They can like ruin your season type.
They
Like I
are
think
definitely that type of
they're
team.
tough. I don't
Yeah.
think they're
You're not gonna blow
yeah
them out.
mess
Yeah.
your whole season up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely one of them teams, bro.
it's a dog
Thousand,
fight when you come there. You know you're gonna get in a dog fight. You know
thousand
you're gonna
percent,
get in a
bro.
dog fight.
1000%, man.
Yeah.
No. Not like that, man. All right, all right. Well, did kind of tease at this thing at the beginning, man, but training camp does start in a week. Now, we could come up here and talk about our favorite training camp memories, but I said, man, let's wait till training camp is actually starting. So we'll give you that next week, all right? But this week, I did want to just talk a little bit offense, defense, and more importantly, with training camp being right around the corner, which player on offense are you most excited to see in training camp, man? Whether obviously you're not gonna be there for every practice because you work. You gotta do what you gotta do too. But in terms of just the player that you're excited to hear about, just seeing pads, man, on offense, who would that player be? And then obviously we'll turn around and do it on defense as well.
I'm excited to see the George Pickens storyline unfold during training camp.
Okay.
Like how
Okay.
how hard it unfolds.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm sure he'll have
Okay.
some very nice highlights. He'll have his dunk on you plays. They'll show him come out his one-handed catches in practice. But it'll be a
Hey, you
nice
still
show. Like I
you
think
remember they
I
got the
think they'll
freeze
get the
frame of him
crowd
jumping
behind
over homie, jumping over the cat in the end zone. Like, yeah,
him.
they gonna have all that. Yo,
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
think
I
they'll get
like
the
that on
crowd behind
offense.
them real big during camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Throw him a
I want
couple
to
goal
see it.
balls early, couple
I want to see
jump
that.
balls early, man.
Let's get the people behind them early. You know,
Oh, respect,
you
respect.
know.
I like that on offense. I like that, man. For me, it's Darnell Washington, bro. Like, I was big
Okay.
in terms of
Like,
just when we started the pre-draft process, man. Like, that was one of them tight ends for me that I was like, yo, I love what he brings to the table. The size, the speed, the physicality, the ability to run after. I just like his game, man. Like the pedigree. And I just think, man, for him, I want to see you when you put them pads on, man. How you handle some of these dudes in practice. Like Alex Highsmith, when he lined up across from you. What that look like? We know we're gonna see that a lot. Training camp, what that look like? Can you hold your own in
yeah,
that
we're gonna see
situation?
that a lot. We're gonna see that
Yeah,
a lot.
that's one
Yeah.
of the
I know
ones,
you
man.
like that. I know you would like
Yeah,
that. That sounds like yeah.
yeah.
I know you
But
like.
then I think of
The
Darnell
backs
in
on
terms of
back
when
is
he's
gonna be a
running
good show.
routes.
I think that's gonna
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But that's the one I'm like, because I feel like if he can be legitimate with that blocking early on, I'm like, man, I feel like you can do the catch and stuff, man. You are a big target. It's a big target, man, that can catch.
be.
Good right after ability. I'm like, the only thing that's gonna hold you back from getting on that field is your blocking early on. You got to just make sure that you can do that at the NFL level. I think he can with no problem. But that's the one for me, man. I'm like, I really want to see what that looks like, man, because it look crazy. You watch it out there right now, man. You see the little
Yeah.
vids of it hitting the pad here, sled here. You're like, bro, that's freaky. But I want to see it NFL pads, man.
The
Like, let's
six
go.
O lineman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to
yeah.
see. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see him run routes. I'm definitely excited to see him run routes too. That's like I like
Because
that
see, for
one.
me,
I like that one a lot.
uh, like I don't know how gifted he is gonna be in terms of like truly running routes, right? In terms of like the crispness of it. But the thing that I think of is almost like when we talk about some of these not old school receivers, but like the older tight ends, right? When you talk to Gronks, a Jason Witten type, where it wasn't necessarily crazy separation for Gronk early on, but towards the back end it wasn't. It was more so it's a big frame, big catch radius, understands how to use his body position and stuff like that. I feel like early on it
Yeah.
might be more of that, and then if you make a guy miss a tackle or something like that, now you get a chance to run. But I don't know how refined
Yeah.
he's going to be in terms of his route running per se. But in terms of just him going out and catching, man, I think he's still going to do that at a good level.
I think he scores a lot in preseason. I'm calling that now. I think he
Okay.
scores a lot in preseason. I'm
Okay.
calling that now.
Now
I think that
Sport
body
Nation
type.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll score a lot in preseason. I think you'll catch him, and then I think you'll catch him with the twos. You know, I think it'll be a super problem with the twos too. You know how that go. Like I
You
think you'll
definitely know how
catch
that
him
goes.
with the ones.
Hey,
Yeah, I think
bro.
it'll be
Like,
an issue.
you're not supposed to be out
Yeah,
here, man.
yeah. I think
Yo,
it'll be an issue.
yo.
Um, I'm excited to see that. I like that one. I like that
Heck
one.
yeah, heck yeah.
I'm excited to see this linebacker core. I want to see this linebacker core. I want to see
Okay.
who takes over, who's out there running and hitting,
Yeah.
who's setting the defense. I want to see who's the cover guy. I'm excited to see just the whole
Okay.
core.
Because we need
That,
some answers.
that
We
I
definitely need
love
some
that
answers.
linebacker room.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm with you
I
a
think
thousand
it's a
percent.
lot
We
of
need
questions.
answers.
I think that's
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
think
even
that's where
during
the questions are
OTAs.
at per se.
Yeah, even during OTAs, they weren't answered. When we talked about the combo, Cole
Yeah,
Holcomb and Landon Roberts, we never saw them together during OTAs. It was Landon and Mark Robinson. So we're gonna have to see,
yeah,
in terms of health, whatever it was, why they were holding Cole out of the team stuff. But what does that look like when he's paired next to a Landon? Does it look better than when a Landon was paired
yeah,
next to Mark, or does it need to be
yeah.
Cole and Mark? You know what I mean? So like, those are some questions we definitely get answered, or maybe we gotta go shopping. Hey now,
Yeah.
maybe we going shopping.
I want to see Mark. I'm excited to see Mark.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too,
I
bro.
like Mark a
I'm
lot.
a
I like
fan.
his game.
I'm definitely a fan.
I heard him at Backs on Backers is really physical. So,
That thing downhill.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
there. I,
yeah.
I'm excited to see that. But yeah, I just want
But
to see
nah,
that whole
we
room.
some
Like
inside
that's a big
backers.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, I
it's
like
gonna
that.
be physical. I think that'll be a physical patrol.
Yeah.
I think that'll be real physical.
Now
Real physical.
I could always say linebackers. You know that. Inside, outside,
Right.
can never have enough of that talk. You know that. You know that. But for me, I got a little bit different of an approach. And I do have two guys I want to see though, man. One is the young guy, young JPJ. Just need to see that in pads,
Yeah,
man, because I want to see that versus Pickens.
of course.
I want to see versus GP. That's the one I want to see you match up with. Then after that, you get a little Calvin too. Let me see what you know what I'm saying. Can you get hands on that speedster, disrupt that time,
Okay,
and run with it down the
you
yard? I need
run with that.
them the questions I need.
You run with that.
Because we know Pickens is
Okay.
big play elite, and we know Calvin that's gonna do that.
Yeah,
So which one?
yeah.
Can you match it with the big and then still reroute the little? Or is it gonna be a problem one way or the other? Like, let's find out. But he's one of the ones for me, man. I really
Okay.
want to know more on. I'm not worried about the physicality. I know he's gonna tackle. I'm not worried about, him executing the X's and O's. I just want to know, can you stand up versus elite talent receivers like a George Pickens, and can you handle scary speed like a Calvin Austin? Then
Stand
after
up.
that, yeah, you know how that is, because it's a difference, bro. It's definitely a difference with them type of unicorns, man. And you gonna see them in the AFC. You
Yeah.
gonna see them. You gonna see them in our division. Yeah, yeah. But then
I
the
like that.
other
I
guy,
like that.
yeah, and the other guy for me is DeMonte Casey. Love Casey's coverage ability. I don't have any questions with that. I want to see, can you truly be the Edmonds role, right? If Minka's over here doing the Minka type stuff, somebody got to do the Edmonds stuff. I just want to see, can you do it every single time? It's a little bit different when you're in the three safety role and it's asked upon you sparingly. But we know Edmonds at times is like an extra linebacker, bruh. In terms of just in the box attack
Like,
and
what
stuff
you
like
want to see
that.
fit the run?
Yes, and not just one
Yeah.
time. I
You
need
want to
it
see
every
fit the
single time because with Edmonds, it was every single time. It wasn't a, hey, I can
yeah.
do that, but I'm not gonna do it every time. No, I need it. If that ball split, if it's spit, you gonna get it on the ground. I need to know that with confidence, man. And that was the one thing. Edmonds got a lot of flack, but that was the one thing that I never questioned with Edmonds, man. And it's just something, I'm not saying that Casey isn't
That,
capable of it because he's shown it, but that's the one thing I want to see. Not only can you do it, all right, can you hold up? Is your body going to hold up to it? All right, now that your body's holding up,
right.
are you still mentally going to be holding up to it? You know what I mean? Like all of that goes into it because if you can't, then I got questions on that back end that I don't want to have. So that's why, to me, he's that other guy that I need to just see that part. No.
I think that Pittsburgh way almost demands it though, to where it's like I
It
don't feel
does.
like even if you step into that role, you're even willing to turn that down. I think
Yeah.
it's more what you just said. Like, will you physically be able to
Can you
keep
up
going
stand
with
up to
that?
it?
You
Yeah.
know, are
Hey,
you,
hey, what's gonna
you're gonna
break
keep
first?
standing up,
You know what I'm saying? What's gonna break first, your
right?
will or your body? You feel me? And that's a real
Right,
convo in
right.
Pittsburgh, bro. That's real. It's real. But that's the one for me, man.
I agree with.
Yeah.
I like that. I like yours. I like yours. You went to vacation.
That's a
You
vibe.
was out there. You was out there getting your mind clear.
Man, I, I,
You
I
went
was
out
I
there
was
and
thinking
got your
about you,
mind clear.
TG.
That's,
I was over there. I had my toes in the sand. I
yeah.
was like, man, I know TG been traveling his whole life, man. TG been well, not his whole life, but TG he a league dude, man. TG get it in. I was like, man, I just envisioned what would TG do. That's why I kept asking myself, what would TG do? So I put my toes in the sand.
Yeah.
I looked over at the bartender, like, let me get another one. It's like, wonder what would TG do here? Let me get one of them too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So what would TG do? That's all. Would TG take a picture like this?
Hey,
I'm gonna take a picture
hey,
like this. TG would take a picture like this. I'm gonna take a picture like this. I wouldn't be like TG. That's what I told everybody, man. Hey, they said, you play football? I said, no, I played with TG. That's what I told.
no, big dog. No, big dog. You the big dog.
Definitely
You
not,
the
man.
big
Definitely
dog.
not, bro. I just know the right
You the
people,
big
man.
dog.
I just name drop. I'd be like, yo, I know him.
Locker
You
mate.
heard of that guy over there, man? I know him too, man. I'm gonna name drop you, baby. Yeah.
5'5" and 5'7". 5'5" and
See, y'all know
5'7",
how we
big dog.
doing
I
it,
see
man.
you.
Y'all know how it is. And speaking of that combo, the LockerMates combo, y'all know we outside this weekend, baby. Thursday, Friday, man. We at the football camps getting it in. Getting it in, baby. So
Yeah.
definitely excited about that, man.
What
We got some content for him this time too.
a
Give him a
time.
little heads up. Y'all getting content this time. Y'all want to see Coach Garvin get after it. Y'all want to see how Coach Mose get after it, man. We got something for y'all this week, all right? We got something for y'all.
Nah,
Straight up.
I might offer somebody. I might offer somebody. You already
You
know.
said you might.
You might
Nah,
see an offer go.
TG done been to, I done seen TG at what, 2 camps, 3 camps now. You've been about offering people at every one of them day one camps, man. You've been taking info. Hey, is
Yeah.
that your mom over there? Is that your daddy? Who'd you come with? That's your uncle? Let me talk to your uncle real quick. You got an email
We'll
address?
offer you.
You got any offers just
You'll
yet?
have a college offer.
Who offered you just yet?
Yeah.
You said we could be your first one?
Yeah.
I know you 10, but
Yeah.
hey, you got to start somewhere, all right?
I know you're in 7th grade. We're gonna offer you now, though. We've seen enough.
TG say,
We've
hey,
seen
you
enough.
got a little peach fuzz, man. Shoot, bro, you get an offer. Come on, man. I don't care if you can't write in
Seen
cursive just
enough.
yet. Don't worry about that, man. You still can come play for me, man. All right? That size, the way you move,
You
yeah,
look,
that
you
works.
look like you drove.
Yeah.
You look like you drove here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be in 7th grade. We're
Hey,
gonna offer you now.
which is facts, though, because some of them kids do be looking like they drove. Some of them do. You be like, bro, hold on, man. Hold on. Ain't no way. All right, so during this time of year, man, ESPN, they just dropped their like top 10 cornerbacks, right? And the way they always come about making these lists during this time of year, they'll reach out to general managers, execs, various coaches, scouts, and stuff like that to ultimately come up with this top 10 list of who they think are the best corners or the best players at certain positions, right? So the way they do it, they give you a top 10, they give you their honorable mentions, and then they also have names of players that receive votes. All right. So in terms of the top 10, they went Pat Surtain. You know, Pat. He had number 1. Sauce Gardner is at 2. Jalen Ramsey at 3. Jair Alexander is at 4. Darius Slay at 5. Marlon.
Like, get some respect.
Shout out to Big Play Slay, man. All right.
Yeah.
Then at number 6, they went Marlon Humphrey. At number 7,
Okay.
Marshawn Lattimore. At number 8, Trayvon Diggs. Number 9, Denzel Ward. Then at number 10, they went
Yeah.
AJ Terrell. Now, for the honorable mentions, Xavier Howard, J.C. Horn,
Yeah.
Tariq Woolen. Shout out to Tariq. Tre'Davious White.
Yeah. I'm like, it's people missing.
Shout out to Trey White. You know I'm with you. You know I'm with you. Then they went L'Jarius
I'm listening like it's
as
people
well.
missing.
Right. So L'Jarius
Huh?
Sneed was their last honorable mention. So for the players that were receiving votes, here we go. Stephon
Yeah.
Gilmore.
I
Shout out to Gilly the Kid.
Yeah. I'm like, where's Gilly?
Bradbury. Yeah, James Bradbury is up here for receiving votes. J.C.
Right there.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Carlton Davis III, Trent McDuffie, Charvarius Ward, DJ Reed with the Jets,
Yeah.
and then Tyson
Yeah, I was looking for
Campbell.
that.
Yeah, shout out to DJ because DJ another nice one. And then Tyson Campbell was
Yeah, I
the
was looking for
last player to receive votes.
Tyson Campbell.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not all the way hip on that one. So no Pat P in there. I'm not all the way hip on that.
Okay,
I'm not all
because that was the one that instantly jumped off to me. I was like, I don't love the list. I feel like it's a highly competitive list because of some of the names and stuff like that. But I said you literally named 10 corners. Then you gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 honorable mentions. And then you gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, is it really that many corners better than Pat P right now?
Yeah, it's some nice little corners out here.
There's some nice
Some boys
dudes. I'm
out
just like, God dang,
nice
bro, we
corners.
getting about 20, 30
He's
votes
not.
right
He's not in
there.
that top 10. He's not in the top. He's still the closer. He's not in that top 10 no more.
So where
The
would you put
top
him?
10. I don't like that
You put
top
him top
10.
20, top 15? Because I'm just like, ooh. Like,
He's above like Trent McDuffie,
okay.
like certain names. Yeah, he's above Trent McDuffie.
Because, like,
Campbell, he's above Campbell.
to me, I'm like, Pat P, Gilly, Bradbury, I kind of like in the honorable mention vein. Not at the top of it, but
Yeah, I
the
like.
back of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, these are still legitimate players that are coming off of really productive seasons on top of that. You know what I mean? Like Bradbury
Yeah,
balled out last season.
yeah.
Pat P, we talked about
I
15
like Brad.
5. You know what I mean? And we know
Yeah,
Gilly. So it's just like, for two of them to just be receiving votes, and Pat P did not even be mentioned. I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy to
yeah,
me, man. Like, I don't think he's
yeah.
top
I
10
like.
right now because, like you said, if AJ Terrell is your number 10 corner on your list, I'm like, all right, bro. I see what we trying to do here. I get it. I get it. But I'm just like, yo, that's a lot of like Tariq Woolen not in the top 10 to me. I don't agree with that.
That's the
I
one
don't
to
agree
me.
with
I'm
that, bro.
like, yo,
Yeah,
somebody's
I don't agree
missing.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, all pro, all pro.
Yeah. I'm like, bro,
Which
Tariq, everybody loves Sauce, and rightfully so. Sauce is a guy. But bro, Tariq is
yeah,
just like, to me, Tariq is in that same convo. I just don't feel like he gets the same level of hype. I don't know why, but I don't feel like he gets the same level of talk, man. But Tariq, man,
they're up
he's
there. They're not
top 10
even in
right
that
now.
Seattle 3 as hard either. Tariq's
Mm-hmm.
balling up there. Tariq uses that
Like,
speed. They're not
seriously,
sitting
man.
in that Seattle 3. They're playing fire
Yeah.
zones. He's playing man. Like, he's in man a lot,
Mm-hmm.
too. I like Tariq. I
Yeah.
love DJ Reed. Like, I
DJ
love
nice.
DJ Reed.
DJ
Very
nice.
underrated. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
love him in the top of that second group that you named. I like him, like,
Yeah.
above, like, even, like, the Gillies right.
Fair enough. I can see
But
that.
I think Pat's in that group. Yeah, I like Pat in that group. He should be in
Yeah.
that group. He's still
That's
Pat.
my
He's still the closer.
that's
You
my thing. I'm like,
you
not in
know.
the top 10, but for him not even to be mentioned, not even to receive a vote, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I can't
that's
agree
crazy.
with that, bro. And he was still closing out games last year. Like, let's not act like he fell off a cliff. You feel me? Like, nah.
He's still the
But yeah,
closer.
even
I remember the T-shirts they
yeah,
made. He's still the closer.
absolutely,
The
bro. That's
closer.
Pat P. Pat P
Come
gonna do that.
on,
Pat P do that,
Pat.
man. Now, what were your thoughts on J.C. Jackson though being just receiving votes, man? Would you put him in that honorable mention category as well with them guys like a J.C. Horn, Xavier Howard, Trey White, and stuff?
Yes, I think I see it
Cause
though
like
because
J.C.
he
another
got
one of them
hurt.
dudes, man.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think they treat him like he is the Patriot guy, so he's not the same. Like he's not that guy, but I think he's still really locked up. You
They
know.
saying he's system.
Um.
I don't think he's a system guy
Yeah,
though.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think he gets labeled a system guy. I think he's labeled
But I
that.
think
Like
he's a
he's
good
a
player,
system
man.
guy. It is what it is. I think he's a
Good
real good player.
instincts, really
You
good
know.
ball skills.
Um.
Yeah, really good ball skills, really good instincts, man.
I think that conference out there is like that conference is like the pack though, man. You getting aired out.
Bro,
You know.
I mean,
Like
you think about the quarterbacks you
that.
face and they get real, man. Yeah, they get
Yeah,
real.
you get aired out up there. It's kind of like I think he should be in that second, third tier type group. You know,
Yeah.
still he's a guy. He's a guy. Um, I was thinking about what's my man on the Bills name? Um, Hey.
Not Tre'Davious White, because we talked about him.
We talked about Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, well, because they got him. He's literally the second to last name in the honorable mentions. So so at
Okay.
least he was in there. Because
Like,
like you
where
said,
is he at?
I'm with you. This is how I looked at it though. I was like, he was injured at the beginning of last season, up until about the midway point. So I said, if you're gonna have him in that honorable mention, I just said it's because of him being hurt. No different than like when I see
Yeah.
the the edge rusher list, right? And they have TJ at 4, but literally they say he was hurt for the majority of last season. Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, or Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, and Micah Parsons were healthy. It's like we're not gonna put the hurt over the healthy dudes right now. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, with Trey White, I kind of think of it in a similar sense of you weren't healthy the whole season last year. So how do we put you over these dudes that were healthy and balling?
You, you put TJ above those three? Like,
If he's healthy, I put TJ over Miles,
because,
and
yeah,
yeah, I put him over Miles and
I like
Bosa. Yeah, Parsons the one for me. Parsons is the one where it kind of is back and forth, but Parsons is young. TJ's been doing it for a little longer. TJ got a DPAW.
right. I
So
like
that's kind of why I side TJ over Parsons, but I like Parsons over Bosa and Garrett.
I love Michael Parsons. And I know that's a whole nother position. I think that's
Bro,
elite
Parsons to
pass
me
rusher
is like my favorite, like one of my favorite players because of the elite
player.
level pass rush ability, but then can literally play off ball and still be nice. Like he's
Yeah.
just he's a football player. Like I just love that, and he's not a guy that has like freakazoid size, like a Jadeveon Clowney or a Myles Garrett or even a JJ Watt. Like he looks almost regular, except when you get the
Oh
ball,
man.
you're like, oh, that's not regular. That's special. I
I don't
love that
think
about it. I love that.
he looks like an
He
Alabama
look like
player.
an
Like
NFL
he
player.
looks like yeah. He looks
No,
like
but this is what I'm
on the
saying though,
video
right?
game, like you create that.
But this is what I mean by when I watch Micah. Micah Parsons has never looked to me like how when I look at Will Anderson last year at Bama, and I'm like, bro, he looked like a grown man out here with these little kids. Like, that's what I think of like the size difference, or even Jadeveon Clowney, right? When you see Jadeveon Clowney, you see
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, that's a wow. TJ Watt still like an NFL player though, right? It don't say TJ Watt is small, but TJ Watt don't
I'm
look like how Myles Garrett looks. And like when I think of Parsons, I'm
okay.
like Parsons is more of the T.J. Watt vein than he is a Myles Garrett vein, and that's what I mean by like he
Man,
looked kind of regular. Like he looked like a person like, oh, all right, they didn't drop you off from 3 planets ago, just like one planet. All right, cool. That's what I mean by it.
I'm with you. I hear
Yeah,
you. He almost looked like he's a creative player. I hear you. He looks creative player to me. Like
obviously.
Mike
I mean, in terms of he's
he's
cut.
big,
Like he's
fast.
fast, athletic. He
Yeah.
checks all them boxes. Checks all them boxes. But that's what I'm implying.
You
That's
know
all.
who he really you know who he really looks like?
Oh.
He looks like Lawrence Timmons. Like he's the
Yes, yeah,
updated Lawrence
yeah. He's
Timmons.
still Law Dog. Yeah, I'm with you on
Like,
that.
but LT looked like Superman. You know LT looked like Superman.
Yes, but LT
What you
didn't.
mean?
But this is
240
what I mean though.
abs
Like,
running.
yes, I just think trying to think how to explain it a little bit better, bro. Like
You think he looks like a regular person? He don't look like
because
a regular person at all.
Law Dog was big, Law Dog was strong and fast, but Law Dog can still be a person that could be walking out here. And you'd be like, all right, he looks like he's important, but he still kind of look regular-ish.
Oh
That's what
man.
I'm saying. Cam Hayward, have you ever confused Cam for a regular person? No. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it just looks
But
bigger. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Donald doesn't look like that. Aaron Donald could look like a regular person, right? But we know AD
no, he
has
doesn't ever look like a regular person.
so let's explain it. A
He's
regular
never
person,
looked like a
not
regular
if
person.
we're not knowing that he's a D tackle with 300 pounds and abs, he looks like a regular person. What I'm saying, he don't walk
Oh
around
man.
looking. Does he look like what's my cat? Oh my gosh, the boy in Tennessee.
That's like saying
The boy
James Harrison was a regular person.
to an extent, but
Like
what I'm
those
saying
are
is this: to an extent, Debo does to an extent. Debo don't look like a
no, they got muscle on muscle.
muscle on muscle is what.
They got triceps pop.
Man,
Like yo,
everybody
what
got muscles and triceps, man. Stop that, man.
you,
Everybody got TG. You got
no,
muscles and triceps, man.
security. They look like no. Those are mutants. Those are mutants. Those are mutants.
All right,
Let's not do that.
maybe I just look at the muscle part and I downgrade that because I'm like, man, I got muscles. Everybody got muscles.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Whereas when I
Those
see a
are
dude that's like 6'6", 260, look like Mario
I'm with
Williams,
you. That's a mutant.
I'm like Mario Williams. When I saw Mario Williams for the first time, I'm like, bro, what is that? I said, how is that a defensive end? And I play defensive end. We are not the same.
I'm with you. I get
like that's what I'm saying.
I get where you're going.
It was like when I saw TJ Watt, I'm like, I know TJ is gifted. I know he's dominant, but I never said to myself, bro, I don't stand a chance because he is physically just massive and all. Like I never felt, man, I felt more like Bud was a freak than TJ. You know what I mean? So when I think of Micah,
TJ's extremely skilled. TJ's extremely skilled.
High skill level. But when we talking about looking like a regular person versus that eyeball test, that's what I'm talking about. Micah.
TJ's like a Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Like
that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm with you.
Fair enough.
I think Michael Parsons is like a LeBron though. Like I think
Miles Garrett is like a LeBron. Miles Garrett is like a LeBron because like when I think of LeBron doesn't look like D Wade. He looks like LeBron.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Miles Garrett is almost like I put Miles Garrett with like Durant, like mutant, skilled mutant.
Oh my God.
I think you're
all right.
Yeah. So, like Micah is huge. And he's fast. And he looks big and fast. Yeah. Like right.
He say, yo, I don't care what you say. He is not regular. He don't look like none of us. He say, yo, I'm not hearing nothing you say it. I will acknowledge it, but I don't care. It does not matter.
I've never I don't see that at all. At all.
Respect there, man. I like it though, man. I like it, man. Well, shoot. With that being the case, then I feel like we are good for the day, though, bro. Right? I'm trying to think, man. We hit our top 10 with Pat P. So we agree should at least be in the honorable mention category, 15-ish range-ish, teens range, not top 10 though.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Middle pack.
Yeah. Talk a little off.
Still the closest.
Who we looking for? Yeah. I like it, man. I like it. And the Titans still ain't in front of us.
Free NCAA 24, man. Let the game come out. I'm screaming it all the time, man. Free the game, man. Let the game come out, man. Come on, man.
Free the game till it's backwards, man. Y'all know what it is.
Free the people been waiting on it, man. We want the game, man.
Come on,
Free
man.
24.
This what the game's been missing, man. Come on, man. Y'all heard it, man. Stop fighting for that money, man. All right, just take what y'all can get, man. Just leave it at that. All right.
Let's go get the next one, man. Free 24, man.
Let's go. Well, shoot, man. Y'all heard it right there, man. Y'all run them likes up one more time, man. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so just yet. Y'all know we're going to keep this content coming. And until next time, baby, peace.